hear the new Dynaudio Heritage Special. Let's have a look. I'm going to get them opened up. We're going to get some hours on them, start listening to them and let you know what we think. There it is, Heritage Special, one of 2,500. There's a few more sets just here. And yeah, pretty special. Quite obviously a handmade speaker. Heavy, 14 kilos I think for this single speaker. Massive port, aluminium backplate. I don't know if you can hear that, pretty dead. New posts and a new post surround and your serial numbers, yeah, and your edition numbers as well. So mid bass from the Confidence line, very top. The E-Sitar 3, their highest end tweeter that Dynaudio do. They don't get any higher than that. It's been designed around the 330D, so the original one from the craft unit, so that it's in keeping with the Heritage looks. New Heritage badge, I'll get closer in a minute. Dynaudio Heritage badge and magnetic grille, which is very much like the 1.2 or 1.3 SE, the Contour. Gorgeous speaker that got me into Dynaudio. Yeah, we've wheeled out a Special 40 because every question we've had about these speakers and inquiries, you know, to purchase these speakers as well, they've asked about a comparison to the Special 40. Now, I haven't seen anyone else put them side by side, so you can see it is, you know, visibly a larger speaker. It's a much heavier speaker. It's deeper. In fact, it's larger in every respect. It's a deeper speaker, wider, heavier, taller. It sits in a different league. The Special 40 is personally one of my favourite speakers. At the 2.7 price point that this is at, £2,700, it's an incredible speaker. We can't ask of it to perform like a £5,500 speaker. Yeah, I mean, I love the speaker. I'm going to continue loving this speaker. I personally love this speaker, but I also like this speaker. So I'm not here to compare them. They sit in different brackets. All right, this one's the stand mount of a, you know, if it were a line, it isn't currently a line, but it's a stand mount of a you know, a higher set, basically a higher end range. The Special 40 is very special at what it does. I can't tell you sonically why, because I need more hours on this. Like I say, these are beautiful. from what I've heard, they're not necessarily comparable. Again, a much more, I'm not going to go into a comparison on them. They sit in different brackets. That's what you need to know. I'm going to get more time on ours, and then we'll possibly do some form of head-to-head, but not just with the Special 40. We'll probably introduce a Contour 20, you know, the Heritage Special, and maybe the Evoke 20 as well. So we've got Dyne's sort of stand mount lineup, and yeah, I'm going to plug these in, so watch the space. Big stand mount. The Heritage Special is it's a fair size. I mean, I'll show you it on this stand here. You know, it really does look in proportion with the you know, with the stand, which is nice. You know, when it's in front of you in your living room, and you know, I like things to be proportionally correct. The finish is a nice satin finish. It's an obvious handmade speaker. When I say that, I don't mean it's a bad thing. I don't mean the fact that you can tell the oil is applied by hand is a bad thing. Having carpentry and woodworking skills myself, I like that. There's a man or woman has, you know, put their hands to that cabinet finish. When I took them out of their box and took them out of their bag, the base was dusty, you know, with wood from the speaker, you know, things like that. It's a special handmade piece of kit, and that's why they're a limited number. And I think that's why, true to Dynaudio and the way they are, they've thrown special driver technology at a special edition speaker, and they've made a speaker in a limited number that is much more higher end than it has the right to be at the price. Now, I know this is a £5,500 set of speakers, so I know it's not a cheap set of speakers, but this sort of special driver and the care and attention that's gone into it, to me, is a, you know, that is the 10k benchmark of sort of speaker tech. Yeah, as a fan of the product, I'm probably the same as everyone who would watch this. You know, I have the same opinions of the speaker when it comes out of the box. I'm just trying to be as straightforward and honest as I can. And I need a load more hours on them as well before I can tell you, you know, how where I think they sit in the line. You know, they're actually, out of this lineup, they're the highest end speaker by some way, being the Incar 3. I can't remember the model number of the bass driver, but it's a confidence bass driver. It's not a confidence bass driver. The 85k range topper. I'll have to read back up on that again, as in the media pack, but it's their top mid bass unit and their top tweeter, therefore it's their top stand mount. Is that, you know, does that make sense? Anyway, I thought it'd be nice to line these up. I wanted to ask you a question. You know, I know that sitting a camera and a mic in front of a set of speakers and playing a track is pretty boring. We get asked for it a lot. You know, I'm here to do a job. I'm here to tell you about the things that we have and what you can come in and experience, or what you can buy from us, and just generally what exists, you know, that some people may not have their hands on. I'm not really here to take requests. I don't believe that putting speakers next to other speakers and you know, on a camera with a mono-directional mic is the way to test speakers. But we have been asked a lot to line up some Dynaudio stand mounts, and would you like to see the Evoke 20, the Special 40, the Heritage Special and the Contour 20i play a couple of tracks per speaker. And if you would, I imagine that we can have a bit of fun in here. The rest of us will kind of sit down and listen, and we can even give you an opinion of what we think about that speaker and the way that it sounds. You know, not biased. We're not like that here. We don't tend to just agree on things because it makes life easier. If anything, we all have completely different tastes, and yeah. So anyway, that's this speaker. I've been speaking for ages, so thanks for sticking around. I'm going to carry on playing some Stranger Things records that turned up today because I've just finished that for the second time. And yeah, sorry, the rest of this box is where we were, wasn't it? Typical Dynaudio tweeter protection. It comes with the triangular orange McDoofer that keeps it happy when it's travelling. And then our book, you know, our instructions for use. Not to, you know, no disrespect, but plug them into your stereo. Play some music. Play music that you like. That's another thing as well, actually. If we do end up plonking all of these speakers in a line and playing them, we'll be doing it because you've asked us to do it. We're not going to play plinky plonky music. Now, plinky plonky music is what I call the hi-fi show demonstration type music. I'm not into music because of the way speakers make music sound. I'm into music because of what music is. I think it's incredible. These just help me get it. I don't know, there's a strange relationship. My music has to sound good, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm not into rubbish music. So we will be playing music that's realistic. Some might not like it, probably get a YouTube complaint. We get them anyway. And yeah, all right, so I'll do a couple of sweeps of this, show you a few close-ups, and then we're gonna have to part ways, guys, because I've got some listening to do. Thanks for watching. Everything's available here, everything's in stock here. Well, half of it's not here because we haven't got the space really for all of it, but you know, all of the links are below. If you watch this video and buy a set of these speakers, buy it from us, and it'll be me you deal with. It'll be our after sales, which is unquestionable. I love our after sales. I think it's brilliant because we care about what we do and we care about the people that buy from us. So see you later, guys. Cheers. I'm Carl. This is Studio Hi-Fi, and this is the Dynaudio Heritage Special. digital Tidal AirPlay on my phone.
Shall it be? Don't you run away. Get your right. I'll tell you that I'm gonna stay. 'Cause love knows no pain, knows no worry. Love is the same for all time. Here with your heart while I tell you what's on my mind.
And that's currently one of my favourite tracks. It's a Donna Summer track, and it's called I Do Believe I Fell in Love. And yeah, I've always been a massive Donna Summer fan, but like I've shown you earlier in the video, I've just finished watching Stranger Things for the second time round. It's incredible. And that track, there's a snippet of that track in one of the scenes. And yeah, I just thought I'd quickly tell you that we have on Tidal a Studio Incar playlist. Okay, it's 129 tracks long, or 9 hours and 1 minute and 42 seconds. That's that. If you want it, we can send you the link. Unfortunately, when we put it on social media, I don't think we can, like we can with Spotify, we can just share the playlist. You can't search it in Tidal, unfortunately. Tidal, you need to add that if you're watching. You know what I mean? But you can request it and we can send you the link and you can just jump on this playlist. We've got different sort of SQ playlists, dancey playlists, blah blah blah, you know, for all the different sort of music. So like even the SQ list, it isn't a plinky plonky list, it's tracks that I just know really well. So yeah, that's worth a look if you want to see that. But yeah, I just thought I'd put a couple of tracks on. First one was a New Order track, vinyl, and the second one was that Donna Summer track, and which was airplay, my phone to the Hagel, out to the speakers. The mic is a directional mono mic, so you're not going to get the best. We ordered a real big fancy snazzy mic, and we actually got stitched up on it. They it never turned up. They took the money. It's all square now, and we're back there now. But it kind of just stopped us in our tracks in terms of that mic setup. So yeah, we've got loads to do in here. I mean, you can probably hear the reverb in the room. We need to correct some of that. But you know, it's a year old, guys, and it's been a long year as well. So we're doing the best with what we've got. That's been the Heritage Specials. I've probably got 6 hours on them, and I love them to bits. For you to make that decision, you either need to come here, get a hold of us, you know, get a set on demo or whatever from here, and yeah, take it easy, guys. I'm Carl, Studio Hi-Fi. Thank you.